Niharika and welcome back to a new lesson. Today we're going to talk about phrasal verbs starting with the verb go. Now this is requested by many of our subscribers, so this lesson is for you all. Right? Now let's learn what are phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs is a combination of verb followed by a preposition. Okay, so the verbs are followed by preposition and this combination makes mini phrases and that's why we call it as phrasal verbs. The verb go has three forms, that is go would be the present, went is the past and gone is the past participle. So here I have some phrases for you which mean different as compared to the original verb go. Okay, so let's have a look here. We have go off. Now go off doesn't literally mean that you leave, but it means to make a loud noise or to explode. So you know how the fire extinguishers go off, right? So for example, we have a sentence here, my alarm clock went off at 7 a.m., right? So your alarm clock basically goes off, right? So here we have went off, which is the past of the verb go, okay? And that's why we are using went off. But what it really means that it made a loud noise, okay? The other one that we have is to go over, go over. Go over means to review. So basically, you go over something. For example, if you have to submit your reports or you have to submit your homework, so you review it before you submitting to see if anything is wrong or if you have made any mistakes. So that's why we use this phrasal verb, that is go over. I have a sentence here that's you should go over the reports. So you see here, go over is the phrasal verb used and you should go over the reports. This means that you should review the reports before submitting it to your boss or to your colleague, okay? The next one that we have is go through. Now go through means, of course, it also means to review, but it also has another meaning, that is to experience. Okay, so it has two meanings. I'll explain you, I'll give you examples. If you have to use go through and what you mean is to review, then you can always say, oh, I went through the reports. This means again that you saw the reports, you went over it or you went through it, okay? And if you have to explain the experience, then you can also use the phrasal verb go through, wherein I have the sentence for you. She went through an awful divorce. Now, she went through an awful divorce means that it was a very bad experience, right? She had to go through it, isn't it? So it's basically what she experienced. So again, we have used the past of the verb go. So that's why we've said that she went through an awful divorce, okay? And the last one over here is go with. Now go with means to match. Okay? This means that something that suits the other. And that's why I have a sentence here. The gray shirt goes well with denims. So here, basically, what I am trying to say, that there's a gray shirt and it matches with the denims, right? And that's why we have used the phrasal verb saying that it goes with denims. Okay? Now let's have a look at some more phrasal verbs. Now here we have some more phrasal verbs for you, starting with the word go. We have go back on. Now go back on means not keeping a promise or not keeping up on their words. right? So someone who doesn't keep their word or someone who doesn't keep their promise, you can say that you are going back on your words. For example, John hasn't gone back on his word. So this means maybe John has promised something and up till now he has not gone back on his words. Okay, so this basically means that he has kept a promise, right? Now the next one we have is go down. Go down is basically reduce or to decrease. I have a sentence here. The share market went down. So the share market went down means that it has decreased. Okay, it's not doing very well and this time it has decreased, right? And that's why we are using the phrasal verb that the share market went down. Okay, and here it's the past of the verb go. Then we have go on with. Go on with means that you, whatever is planned, you continue with it, okay? Right? So we have an example. You should go on with your plan. You should go on with your plan means maybe you can't go, something is being planned, maybe your friends have planned a trip and you are not able to go. So that's exactly the reason why you're telling your friends that you should go on with your plan. So just do it as per the plans. Okay? And then we have go in for. Go in for means to participate. Okay, it doesn't mean that you are walking into something, okay? It means that go in for is to participate. So are you going in for the test? Okay, so here you are asking that are you going to participate in the test, okay? And that's why you're using the phrasal verb that are you going in for the test, right? Then we have go without. Go without means absent from. Or something that is not used or something that is not needed, okay? For example, a camel can go without water for many months, right? Because he lives in the desert and he can go without water. So that's why we've used that he can go without water for many months. Like for example, maybe I can't go without coffee every day. So this means I'm so addicted to coffee that I can't do without it, right? And that's why I'm using the phrasal verb that I can't go without the coffee every day, right? So this brings me to the end of this lesson. Now it's time to take a test so that you know how much you've learned. So there's a link in the description below. Go ahead, click that, take a test. Let me know how much your scores are so that I know how much you've learned, right? Till then, you take care and I'll see you soon in the next class.